Our story takes us way, way back to the land of Canaan, where we meet a man named Jacob. Jacob was a very busy boy. You see, he owned a football team. Nah, he didn't. All he did was have 11 sons. So you get it. He was a very busy boy. His sons were Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Issachar, Zebulun, and Joseph. Don't worry about remembering all those names. It's not like I'm going to keep calling all of them through the rest of the story. Now, if you know Joseph's story, you might be thinking, wait, didn't Jacob have 12 sons? He did, but at this point, we're still at 11, and out of all of them, Joseph was his favorite. One day, Jacob gave Joseph a coat, not just any coat, but a coat of many beautiful colors, and back then, colorful clothing was expensive. So this was the ultimate drip. But while a lot of green was spent on Joseph's new wardrobe, another kind of green was growing around him. It was envy. His brothers were filled with envy. And Jacob, completely oblivious to the fact that he was basically running a parenting masterclass on how to create sibling rivalry. Lesson for parents: playing favorites is a one-way ticket to family drama. Do not do it. So, Joseph wasn't just rocking the ultimate drip, he was also having not one, but 2 wild dreams where his brothers and even his parents bowed down to him. And did Joseph keep these dreams to himself? Nope. Our boy had the biggest mouth in Canaan. He went around telling everyone if his brothers were green with envy before, now they were full-on Incredible Hulk mode. And you know what happens when the Hulk gets angry?
Hulk! Smash!
One day, while tending their sheep far from home, they saw Joseph approaching. "Here comes the dreamer," one of them sneered. Another said, "The boy wants to dream, then let's put him to sleep permanently." At first, they planned to send him to meet Jehovah, but Reuben, the eldest, who was a real one, wasn't about to send his baby brother to see Jesus several centuries too early. He said, "Let's just throw him into this empty well. Let him think about how he runs his mouth." Secretly, Reuben planned to come back and save Joseph. So when Joseph arrived, they grabbed him, ripped off his precious coat, and threw him into the pit. They say, you snooze, you lose. Reuben snoozed, and before he could come back to pull off the save, the brothers saw a caravan of traders passing by on their way to Egypt, and that's how Reuben lost Joseph. Know how you have a sibling and you get tired of them and want to sell them? Well, you're not alone. Judah, the 4th son, suggested, why not make some money off him? And just like that, they sold Joseph for 20 pieces of silver. When Reuben came back to save Joseph and found out he was gone, he was weak. Now they had a problem. How did they explain Joseph's absence to their father? Easy. Crime must have been simple to get away with back then. No cameras, no DNA evidence, no forensics, just be a decent liar and boom, you're untouchable. Politicians would thrive in such a society. Oh wait, they still do. So, they dipped Joseph's coat in goat's blood and brought it back to Jacob. The brothers go, "Oh no, Dad, look what we found. Wild animals totally ate Joseph." Fake tears. And Jacob, completely devastated. Meanwhile, Joseph was now in Egypt, no family, no special treatment, and worst of all, no drip. And that, my friends, is how Jacob turned his children into each other's biggest enemies, lost his son, and sent Joseph into his coming of age story. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more Bible tales and see what happens next, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Joseph's journey is just getting started, and trust me, it's about to get even crazier. See you in the next one.